Morning dear children, in this video we are going to see about number system. Here we can see what are the various types of number system used in the computers. First one is binary numbers. All we know binary means 2. Here we can use only two numbers which are 0 and 1, which is also called it as machine language or low level language. Machine can understand only these two numbers on. Here we have only two numbers, so its base is simply denoted by 2. Next, another one is decimal numbers. In real life we are handling this decimal numbers only. Decimal means 10. So we are having 10 numbers from 0 to 9. Its base is denoted as 10. Next, another one is octal numbers. Octal means 8. So we are having 8 numbers from 0 to 7. So its base is denoted as 8. Next, another one is hexadecimal numbers. Hexadecimal means 16. So here we are having 16 various bits from 0 to 9 and some alphabets from A to F. So its base is denoted as 16. Next, we can see how these data are handled by computer. We know computer handles the data in the form of 0 and 1 only. Computer knows only 0 and 1. So you may have any types of data in the form of numbers, alphabets, special characters, anything. All those things must be converted into 0 and 1, which are simply called it as machine language. So the 0 and 1 are simply called it as binary digits, bits, bi and digit t. So simply called bit, bit. So next we can see what is nibble. Nibble is a collection of 4 bits. Any combination of 4 binary bits called it as a nibble. Example given here 1001. Like this you can give 1111, 1010. Like this any combination of 4 binary bits we can tell it as a nibble. Next, what is byte? Byte is a collection of 8 bits, 8 binary bits called it as a byte. So 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. This single digit is called it as a bit. So like this 8 bits are called it as a byte. Next, how we can tell the word length of the computer? Normally word length refers to the number of bits processed by a computer CPU. In olden days we use 8-bit system, 16-bit system only. So the system, this word length is not fixed. This will be vary depends on type of the system, types of length, how much characters can be processed by the computer's processor. So which is important. So when the number of bits increase, the processing speed also will be increased. So for example, a word length can have 8 bits, 16 bits. In olden days we use this only. So nowadays we are using this 32-bit system or 64-bit system. If it is 64-bit system means it is very faster than 32-bit system. Next, here given one pyramid structure. First, what is bit? Bit is a 0 and 1 are called it as a bit, which are binary numbers. Next, what is nibble? Nibble is a 4 bits. Combination of 4 binary bits called it as a nibble. Like this combination of 8 binary bits called it as a byte. Like 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. Like 1024 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabyte. Like 1024 GB is equal to 1 terabyte and 1 petabyte, etc. Next, here given how the memory of the computer we can measure. So normally we are using this decimal numbers. Just we are telling it as a kilo. 1 kilo represents 1,000. We are telling 1,000 is equal to 1 kilo. So like this, how we can tell the measurement for this computer memory? So memory may be main memory or secondary memory. How we can tell its memory size? So normally we are telling it as a kilobytes, megabytes of data or GB, gigabytes of data, terabyte of data, like that. For example, when pen drive size, what is the size of the pen drive? What is the size of the hard disk? Like this. Next, in decimal, 1 kilo represents thousands. Thousands means 10 to the power 3, which is called it as 1000. So like this, how we can tell it in computer memory? So like this, computer knows only binary numbers. So we are telling in the form of 2 to the power 10. So 2 to the power 10 is equal to 1024 bytes. So 1 kilobytes is equal to 1024 bytes, which is from 2 to the power 10. Like this, how we can measure this data in this computer memory? Here given the table, kilo is equal to 2 to the power. This means cap means power. 2 to the power 10 means 1024. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobytes. Like megabyte, 2 to the power 20. Like gigabytes, 2 to the power 30. 30 bytes. Next, terabyte is equal to 2 to the power 40 bytes. Petabyte, 2 to the power 50 bytes. Like exabyte, 2 to the power 60 bytes is equal to 1 exabyte. Next is zettabyte. Zettabyte is equal to 2 to the power 70 bytes. Next is yottabyte. Yottabyte is equal to 2 to the power 80 bytes is equal to 1 yottabyte. Next, here given one pictorial representation for different types of number system. Already we have seen. So number system, there are 4 different types of number system: decimal number, binary number, octal, hexadecimal. Decimal means here we are having 0 to 9 numbers, 10 values. So its base value represented as 10. Next, binary. Binary means only 2 values. So its base value represented as 2. Next, octal. Octal means 8 numbers only, 0 to 7. So its base value represented as 8. Like that, hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means 16. So here we are having 0 to 9 numbers and A to F alphabets. Here we are having 16 bits. So we are simply telling it as a 16 base value. First we can see about decimal number system. As we know, this is the most commonly used number system in our real life. So in this decimal number system, we are having 10 numbers from 0 to 9. So totally we have 10 digits. So it is called it as decimal number system. Its base number declared as 10. So this is an example for decimal number representation. 146, this is a decimal number. This base 10. 146 to the base 10. 10 means it is simply called it as decimal number. Next one is binary number system. Binary, we know here we have only 2 digits, which are 0 and 1, which are known by computers also, which are also called low level language. Here we can see how to convert this binary number into decimal numbers. So here we are having a number 1101, which are binary numbers. Binary means this number made by using only 0 and 1 only. So how to convert this binary number into decimal number? Here we have to multiply each digit by its own position value as a power of 2. So here we have to consider the 2 as a base value, because here we have only 2 numbers. So first we have to consider its position. How to consider the position value? The position value consider from right to left only. So most right value we have to give the position value 0, next 1, 2, 3 like this. So first we have to take the first number 1 into its base value. Base value is 2. 3 means its position value is 3 only. Plus next digit, next bit 1 into base power its position value 2. Second position value is 2 only. Next third number 0. 0 is the third number. Next its base value 2. And its position is 1. So that is given here. Plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. You know, any number to the power 0 is 1 only. So 2 to the power 0 is equal to 1. So 1 into 1, 1 only. So here is equal to 2 cube is equal to 8 plus 2 square is equal to 4 plus any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So this number will become into 0 plus 1. So 13. 13 is the decimal number for the binary number of 1102. So to the base 2 means binary number. To the base 10 means decimal number. So next one is octal number. Octal means 8. Here we have only 8 numbers from 0 to 7. So here we can see how to convert this octal number into decimal number. So octal number, here each digit we can multiply by its own position value as a power of 8. We have to consider the power of 8 only. So here first we have to write all the position value of each number. So first most rightmost element, my position value is considered 0, 7 0, then 4 1 and 5 as 2. So 5 into 8 is our base value and 2 is its position value, plus 4 is next number into base to the power of position, plus 7 into 8, which is called base value to the power of its position 0. Finally we got 359. 359 is the decimal value of the octal value 547. Next one is hexadecimal number. Hexa means that is a 16. Here we have 16 numbers from 0 to 9 and the alphabets from 0 A to F. Totally we have 16 digits. So here A represent the value of 10, B represent the value of 11, like C is equal to 12, D is 13, E is 14 and F is 15. Totally we have 16 numbers. So simply call it as hexadecimal numbers. So we have to consider the base value as 16. So here how we can convert this hexadecimal number into decimal number. Here also that same, each digit will be multiplied by its position or weight value as a power of 16. So here this position also called it as a weight value also. Weight and position both are same only. So the position of 5 is 0, the position of 2 is 1. So the first 2 into 16 is its base value, power 1 is its position, plus 5 into 16 to the power 0. So totally 37, which is a decimal value for the hexadecimal sequence of 25. So we are going to see about decimal to binary conversion. Here we have two methods. Number 1, repeated division by 2. Method 2, sum of powers of 2. First let's see about repeated division by 2. Here we have 3 various steps. Number 1, divide the given decimal number by 2. As we know, when you divide any decimal number by 2, which leaves 0 or 1 as a remainder. So next, the same dividing process will be repeated until you get the quotient as 0 or 1. When you get the quotient as 0 or 1, you can stop the process and write the result. How to write the final solution? We can write the final answer from final remainder value to the first remainder value along with the last quotient value. Let's see an example how to convert this decimal number into its equivalent binary number. Here given decimal number is 65. First take the 65 and divide by 2 until you get the quotient as 1. When you get the quotient as 1, you can stop the process and write the result from last quotient to first remainder value. Last quotient, which is called it as MSB. MSB means most significant bit. First remainder is called it as least significant bit. We write the answer from most significant bit to least significant bit, which is the final binary number for given decimal number. Let's see, when you divide 65 by 2, we get 32 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. Again we have to divide the same number by 2. We are getting 16 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Again we have to divide this quotient by 2. We are getting 8 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Again we have to divide this number by 2. We are getting 4 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Again we have to divide this 4 by 2. We are getting 2 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Then finally we are getting 1 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Now we can stop the process because final quotient is 1. Now we can write the final solution. How to write it? We write from last quotient to first remainder value. Here 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 is the binary number for our given decimal number 65. Next we can see another example how to convert 25 to the base 10 to binary number. That same process, first divide the 25 by 2, we are getting 12 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. Again we have to divide that quotient by 2, we are getting 6 as a quotient and 0 as a remainder. Then finally we are getting 1 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. Now we can stop the process and write the result from bottommost to topmost. 11001 as a binary number for our given decimal number 25. Next we can see the second method, which is sum of powers of 2. In this method we have to make a table using powers of 2. How to make the table? First we have to start from 0. 2 to the power 0 is equal to 1. Then 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. 2 to the power 2 is equal to 4. Like this we have tried up to the given number. Here our given number is 9. So if the number is not there, means first we have tried the first closest number. So here our closest number of 9 is 8 only. So you have to consider up to 8 only. So now we can write the 9 as 9 is equal to 8 plus 1. How you got 1? 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. When you add these two numbers, you have to get 9. So here 8 is the largest power at the same time, which is less than 9 also. This same number we can write like this manner. How to write like this? Here check 8 is there or not. 8 is there. If the number is there, you have to write 1. 1 into 2 to the power 3. So next check 4. 4 is there or not. Check from right to left. The number is there means you have to write 1, else it is 0. Here 4 is not available. So you put 0 into 2 to the power 2. Next check 2. 2 is also not there. So you have to write 0 into 2 to the power 1. Next check 1 is there or not. Yes, 1 is available. So you put 1 into 2 to the power 0. Next you leave all the power values, write only the binary numbers from left to right. You have to write from left to right. 1, 0, 0, 1, which is the final binary number for the concerned decimal number 9. Next example, 24 to the base 2 to proper binary number. So like this we have tried the power of 2 values up to 24. Here also don't get 24. So we have to get up to 16. So which is the most closest value to the 24. So 32 is the greatest value than 24. So first you have to consider up to 16 only. So 16 plus 8 is equal to 24. When you add these two numbers, you have to get this 24. So 16 is available. 16 is available. So you can write 1 into 2 to the power 4. Next check 18 is there. 8 is there or not. 8 also available here. So 1 into 2 to the power 3. Next check 4 is there or not. 4 is not available. 2 is also not available. 1 is also not available. So I tried 0. 0 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 0. In this manner you have tried like this. So when you simplify this number, you will get 11000, which is the binary number for 24, decimal number of 24. Next, third example, 65 to the base 10 to binary number. So here we can split into 64 plus 1. 64 is the first closest value. So how we can write 64 plus 1? 1. 65 minus 64 is equal to 1. When you add these two numbers, you will get 65. So here we have only 64 and 1. So for these two numbers only, I tried 1 into 2 to the power 6. Here 0 into 2 to the power 5 plus 0 into 2 to the power 4. Next 0 into 2 to the power 3 plus 0 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. Here this 1 is there. So 1 into 2 to the power 0. Finally we got 1000001, which is a binary number for the decimal number of 65. Here given an exercise problem. Please all of you try to solve this problem and send the answer as a comments. Here given convert 76 to the base 10 to equivalent binary number using both repeated division and sum of powers of 2. So here first we can do this repeated division. 76 you have to divide by 2 until you get the quotient as 1 or 0. When you get 1 or 0 as a quotient, you can stop the process. Final answer you have tried from bottom to top along with the last quotient value. Next, sum of powers of 2, you have to make a table in the form of powers of 2. So here you can divide the number into 64 plus 12. Again you can split 12 into 8 plus 4. So 64 is equal to 2 to the power 6, 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3 and 4 is equal to 2 to the power 2. For these three numbers only you have to put 1. For remaining numbers you have to put 0. Next here given what is the disadvantage of second sum of powers of method. So actually this method is not suitable for large numbers. Means it will take more steps and more time to solve the problem. So you can use first method, repeated division by 2 method, used for large numbers.